Hello, everybody. Mr. Mike, how are you? Glad to see you made it back to Northwest Iowa. This is a different year. This is a different year for the Fair Board, for all of you families. This isn't something we want to do. You know, we work all year at Fair Board to put on a fair, and when this hit us in March, it threw a whole different look at everything we were doing, both for me here and Iowa State Fair. We had two very hard decisions to make at both places, and we came up with this at least to let the kids do something. We're going to have a king and a queen tonight, and all the kids are going to show some livestock in the next 3 or 4 days. So hopefully everything goes good and we can do that without any problems. That's our goal, keep everybody safe, let the kids have some fun, and they don't like us here. Okay, the girls are ready, so I'm going to turn it over to Holly.
Well, I appreciate you all showing up tonight and would like to welcome you to the 2020 O'Brien County Fair Competition. I'm going to start out with some thank yous just so we get that taken care of and we don't forget. The committee would like to thank all the businesses in O'Brien County for their ongoing support for the King and Queen competition. With this generous support, we're able to offer scholarships, opportunities to our royalty, and prize packages of flowers for our candidates. I'd also like to mention Mass Bergen Jewelry of Sheldon has donated a gift of a necklace to the Queen. And we'd also like to thank our judges this year, Danny Rader and Sterling Meyer. Our judging is held on May 31st. So, without further ado, I'm going to introduce our 2019 royalty. Our 2019 O'Brien County Fair Princess, Jillian Heemstra, is the daughter of Dennis and Lori Heemstra Primgar, graduate of South O'Brien, and will be attending the University of Northern Iowa, majoring in elementary education with a math minor. She is a member of Central Congress. Jillian Heemstra. Our 2019 O'Brien County Fair King is Mitchell Hunt. He's the son of Mary Hunt and the late J.D. Hunt, and Chris and Christine Hunt. He was a member of the Caledonia Ramblers. He is attending York College, majoring in Pro Tech. And now we have our 2019 O'Brien County Fair Queen, Anna Frederickson. Anna is the daughter of Dan and Kathy Frederickson. She is a South O'Brien graduate and will be headed to Buena Vista University to major in Ag Science and to be a part of their track and field. She's a member of G&W Feeders and South O'Brien FFA. Anna Frederickson. And I'm going to turn it over to them, and now they're going to take care of business, so thank you.
Eric Mars is the son of Kenneth and Jennifer Mars of Lena. Eric will be a senior at South O'Brien in the fall. Eric is an 8-year member of the Highlanders 4-H Club. Eric Mars. Jack Farquhar is the son of Ryan and Heidi Farquhar of rural Sutherland. He will be a senior at South O'Brien High School this fall. Jack is an 8-year member of the G&W Feeders 4-H Club and also an active member in his local FFA chapter at South O'Brien. Jack Farquhar. Jason Whitrock is the son of Tracy and Shonda Whitrock of rural Primgar. Jason will be a senior this fall at South O'Brien and is an 8-year member of the Highlanders 4-H Club, as well as a very active member in his local FFA chapter at South O'Brien. Jason Whitrock.
Olivia Groders
is the daughter of April and Dave Groders of Sanborn. Olivia will be a senior at Hartley Melvin Sanborn High School. She is a 7-year member of the O&O Kids 4-H Club and is also involved in HMS and FFA, in the HMS FFA. Emily Chacoin is the daughter of Carol Chacoin of Primgar. Emily is a recent graduate of South O'Brien High School, and this fall she'll be attending Morningside College. Emily is a 7-year member of the Emmett County High Lakers and a 2-year member of the Center Farmers. Emily Chacoin. Samantha Noteboom is the daughter of Jason and Amanda Noteboom. Sam is a recent graduate of Sheldon High School and plans to attend DMAC in the fall to get her degree in liberal arts. Sammy is an 8-year member of the Western Workers 4-H Club and is also active in Sheldon FFA. Ariana Freck is the daughter of Rich and Alexis Freck of Paulina. Ariana recently graduated from South O'Brien High School and plans to attend Dordt University in the fall to start her degree in marketing, communications, and general agriculture. She's a 9-year member of the Caledonia Ramblers 4-H Club, is a member of Youth County Council, as well as being active in her school's FFA program. Samantha Sauer is the daughter of Jeremy and Sandy Sauer of Fosters. Samantha is a recent graduate of Remsen St. Mary's High School and plans to attend Northeast Community College in the fall to major in veterinary technology. Samantha is a 9-year member of the Caledonia Ramblers 4-H Club. Sierra Stammer is the daughter of Kevin and Carrie Stammer of Hospice. Sierra is a graduate of MOC Floyd Valley High School and plans to attend Northwestern College in the fall to major in elementary education. Sierra is a 9-year member of the Caledonia Ramblers 4-H Club and is also active in the Holland FFA program. Claire Sells is the daughter of John and Lori Sells of Granville. Claire is a senior of South O'Brien High School. Claire is an 8-year member of Caledonia Ramblers 4-H Club and is also active in South O'Brien FFA. Next year, Claire is planning to attend Morningside, double majoring in elementary education and special education. Trey Haig is the daughter of Pete and Barb Haig of Primgar. Trey graduated from HMS High School and will be attending SDSU in the fall to major in agricultural education. Trey was a 5-year member of the Jolly Workers 4-H Club and is active in HMS FFA. Paige Daigle is the daughter of Paul and Stacy Daigle of Sanborn. Paige is a recent graduate of Hartley Melvin Sanborn High School and plans on attending Briarcliff University to study business administration and marketing and receive a swine science degree from Iowa State. Paige is a 9-year member of the O&O Kids 4-H Club and also active in her HMS FFA. So we have a little game plan for the candidates, and it is Family Feud 4-H edition. So we will be splitting you guys in half, so Claire and Olivia that way will be one team, and Jason and Sierra the other way will be another team. And so we have 6 questions prepared for you all, so each of you guys will get a chance to go head-to-head against each other. And we have a little button for you guys to push, courtesy of Mr. Eric Combs. And so whoever gets the top answer on the board, just like Family Feud, will be able to bring it to their team. And you guys have, it depends on the question, some of them have 6 answers, some of them only have 4. So you guys, if you guys have seen Family Feud, it's just like that. You answer, the whole team gets it, you get so many points. And the team with the most points get bragging rights.
Thanks for joining us on this O'Brien County Fair Queen and King crowning here tonight. This is brought to you by the O'Brien County Farm Bureau and the O'Brien County Fair Board. And we're doing our best for volume here, so we got it up as high as we can get it. So hopefully you guys can hear it good at home.
I forgot to mention, you guys have 2 strikes, and the other team then can steal your points. So we'll first start with Jason and Olivia. So come up here. Olivia, stand by the no button. Jason, stand by the yes button. And Anna will read you guys your first question. First one to buzz in, you can answer.
Okay, ready? Okay, what food do you wish our fair had that the Iowa State and Clay County Fair has? Corn dogs.
Correct. So Jason's team gets to get a chance to get all the answers then. So Sierra, you get one.
So Jason said fried Oreos as his answer.
Sierra, so what food do you wish our fair that the Iowa State and Clay County Fair has?
Nitro ice cream.
Correct. All right, Jack, there's 4 answers left.
Nutty bar.
Strike 1. So you have 1 strike left, Sam.
Lemonade.
So your team now has a chance to steal. You guys can talk it over what answer you want. Who would like to answer the question?
Pork chop on a stick.
So the first answer is bucket of cookies. Third answer is turkey leg. Come on, guys, turkey leg. Fourth is the Tom Thumb donuts. And then the 5th answer is the mini apple pies that the Clay County Fair has. So your guys' team got you guys have now 6 points. Okay, now we'll have Sierra and Claire come up.
Alright, your guys' question is, if you could show one animal at the fair that isn't already there, what would it be? I think that's... Now to the next.
Ostrich.
Wrong. I think it's Ray now. Think maybe a little exotic.
A peacock.
We thought we had good answers, but apparently we don't.
A zebra.
Yeah! Woo! Ding, 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 ding. We got 1 answer. So you have 5 more to go, and it goes to Eric.
An elephant.
Woo! Yeah.
A giraffe.
1 strike for this team. We don't have to team names. You have 1 strike, 1 to go.
A snake.
So, you guys have a chance to steal now. Tiger. Okay. The first answer was my pet, because there's no pet show in the O'Brien County Fair. It's like dogs, cats. Well, like the Clover kids, but not, is there a dog? Next answer, fish. Any type of fish. And the last one was a monkey. Okay, next one. Jack and Trey. This one's a little tougher. If the 4-H logo wasn't a clover, what would it be? No. That was a really good one. She said hands.
Pig.
Correct. We had animals. Now, Sam, you have a chance to guess the next 3 answers.
Some kind of like static project?
No, okay. 1 strike.
Food.
Yeah, let's do it. Corn was another one, because Iowa farming, corn.
A cow.
I'll let you, we already have animal.
Oh, okay. A barn.
You guys have a chance to steal. What's it?
A ribbon.
Correct! A ribbon! 9 to 12. It's a close one, guys. The last one was a globe because in the 4-H pledge we say, "My community and my world." Yeah, but yeah. Yeah. Next, Emily and Sam. This one's a good one.
What country singer would you want to perform on Tuesday night at the fair? Any country singer. Morgan Wallen.
Correct. Number 1 answer. We go to Eric now.
Luke Combs.
Correct. Remember, you guys, there's only 6 choices, so might have to be a little picky with them.
Kelsey Ballerini.
1 strike.
Luke Bryant.
Sorry. It was very hard to choose just 6.
Cody Johnson.
So the second answer was George Strait. The third answer, Shania Twain. 5th answer, Tim McGraw. And then the last answer was Carrie Underwood. So now you guys have 21 to 9. It's anyone's game still. There's 2 more questions. So now let's have Eric and Paige come up.
Okay. If you could bring back one activity from past years at the O'Brien County Fair, what would it be?
Dog show?
No. Mud volleyball. Woo! Yeah. Alrighty now, Sammy, you can come over here. No, yes, it is you. Think about what Primgar used to have in this town, but has closed in years before. Correct. Free swim. Claire, it's back to you.
Let's see. Did we still do that senior night, like bonfire night thing up here? Is that your answer? Yeah. Okay, you're gonna think I'm dumb, but I don't know what it was called. It was set up with like the hay bales. Foosball. He meant foosball.
Are you talking about the one that was over there? It was over there. That was out of California.
No, that's not it. Sorry. Egg Olympics. Yes, the Egg Olympics here, the obstacle course thingy in the show ring. Oops. And then the third answer was, well, the hypnotist that used to come for a lot. Yeah, we had a hypnotist a few years in a row. And the last one, which will be Ariana versus Sammy. Okay. All right. What is your favorite static project?
Sammy.
Visual arts.
What?
Yeah, you can still answer if you have one higher than
Food and nutrition.
Correct. That was the number 2 answer. So now we go back to Jason.
Woodworking.
And gotta think most favorite. What's the most common one that has the most people entered into it usually? Photography. Correct.
Home improvement.
Yes. And 2 more answers on the board. These ones we made it a little, not tougher, but they're the least common answers on the board.
Clothing?
Yep, $15 challenge.
Share the fun.
And
Working exhibit.
oh, that was, well, they got that one wrong too. So you guys have a chance to steal. So they already guessed woodworking and they guessed share the fun. And then yes. Think about what's kind of common for, I don't want to give too much answer away. It's a pretty common one that people break. sewing and needle art. That's the game. This team won. Sorry, guys. It's just bragging rights, though. Nothing special.
I didn't write anything down. I'm just going to go off my brain. I'd like to thank the Fair Board and the Fair for all the great opportunities and memories I've had. Darwin for bringing the golf cart for the parades. I'd like to thank my 4-H leaders for everything that they've done for me. My parents for making the person who I am. And then finally, the King, or Queen and Princess for keeping me in line. Thank you.
I came a little more prepared than Mitchell. I wanted to start my speech today by thanking the Fair Board, the Extension Office, and everyone that was involved in making this fair happen. I know that this year has been less than stellar for a lot of us, but through the hard work of the Fair Board, we were able to make the 2020 O'Brien County Fair happen this year. Even though things are going to happen a little differently this year, I think I speak on the behalf of all 4-Hers in saying how thankful we are that we are able to show and present our projects and livestock that we have worked so hard on this past year. I especially wanted to thank the Fair Board President, Darwin Gaudian. This fair couldn't have happened without you. And I know Anna Mitchell and I would not have been able to go to all the parades we did without your support, aka your golf cart. I'm so thankful that you were there for us royalty throughout the fair last year, making sure we were doing okay, and if we needed anything, you were more than willing to help us all. I also want to thank my family for all the support they've given me throughout this last year. I think my dad put more gas mileage than he wished to put on his truck with all the parades that we went to, but I'm so thankful that he and my mom was there to help us get to and from the parades, because trust me, you do not want me to drive a truck with a trailer behind it. I also want to thank my sister Jenna and all the wisdom that she passed down from me from when she was Fair Queen years ago. My last thank you I want to give is to my fellow Fair Royalty, Anna and Mitchell. I'm so thankful that I was a part of the 2019 Fair Royalty with you guys, and there's no one else I'd rather have spent my reign with. From giving out ribbons to eating as quick as we could so we could make it to the next show and all the parades we went to, there are too many memories to count that I made with you guys. And sorry, Mitchell, for me and Anna asking so many questions at the races last year. We don't go enough to know enough about it. 4-H has truly been one of the best experiences I've had in my life. I'm so thankful for the last 8 years at the O'Brien County Fair, from falling face first in the show ring to seeing my first project make it to the stage. It has taught me so many life skills and brought me so many experiences that I know I will take with me in life. Lastly, I wanted to say a little congratulations to the new 2020 Fair Royalty. It will truly be one of the best years of your life, so take advantage of every opportunity it brings you. Thank you.
Alright, so before I start, I'd just like to congratulate all of the candidates up here on stage tonight. They are all up here for a reason. They show hard work, dedication, and what it truly means to be a member of the O'Brien County Fair. So I thank you all for being here today, and I thank you all out in the stands for coming. I know these past 4 months haven't been quite what we may have expected them to be. So as for the thank yous, there are way too many to be given out, and I'll try to reach as many as I can tonight in my speech. So first, I'd like to start by thanking all of the Fair Board members for everything that they do, not only during the Fair Week, but the year prior to that fair. They're the ones behind the scenes, getting everything ready for a full week of fun activities. I'd also like to give a huge thanks to Erin Wagner for all the wisdom she gave me last year before my voyage down to the Iowa State Fair. I asked her too many questions, and she always had an answer for me. I'm glad I had her to look up to during my reign. Thank you to Darwin Gaudian for always being there whenever I had questions during the Fair Week, at different parades, and down at the Iowa State Fair. It was nice to find Darwin and Jan's familiar faces down at the State Fair. I got a little stressful sometimes, so it felt more like home when I would see them. Thank you, Queen's Committee, for continually giving FFA and 4-H members the opportunity to show their community what it means to be a member of the O'Brien County Fair. Thank you to the G&W Feeders 4-H Club. Ever since my first year of 4-H, I have been surrounded by great leaders and other members in my club. I had members that I looked up to and who encouraged me to be involved in different things such as community services and other committees. I want to give the biggest thanks to my family and friends, to my friends who have been with me every step of the way with everything that I've done, to my grandma, aunts, uncles, and cousins who come to all of my events and continually support me, to Lily, Will, and Macy for always being there for all of my accomplishments, and most importantly, to my parents who have always told me to work hard and that the cream will always rise to the top. My final thanks goes to Jillian and Mitchell. I could not have done the Fair Week and all of those parades without you guys. Every morning of last year's Fair Week, Jillian and I would complain about our feet hurting, but I think I can say for the both of us that it was so worth it. And sorry, Mitchell, for having to put up with us girls. As for the parades, I think we probably ate more of the candy than we threw out, but that's fine. And a little story, last year, Labor Day, we had to go all the way from the Sutherland's Parade to the Sheldon's Parade, and I think we were about the last float in their parade, well, other than the horses behind us, but I mean, it made for some good memories. This has been one of the best experiences in my life, and I could not have done it without all of these amazing people. As for the next Fair Royalty, congratulations. You will have the best upcoming year ever. Enjoy the sore feet, the early mornings, and the hot parades. It is all so worth it. I'm very sorry for the Queen for not being able to go down to the state level, but it only means that there will be a story to tell in the future about your 2020 reign as the O'Brien County Fair Queen. And you'll have the best time ever in everything that you do. Thank you, O'Brien County Fair, for allowing me to show others what it means to be a fair member. It means being able to show hogs or horses or bring baked goods, photography, and even paintings. It has shown me that fair isn't only about the dirt and the animals, but that you can also reach other aspects that you enjoy. Thank you for allowing me to grow as a person and as a leader. I appreciate everything you've done for me as your 2019 O'Brien County Fair Queen. And now for the moment you've all been waiting for, the announcement of our 2020 Fair Royalty.
Alright, so I can open this. Your 2020 Fair King is Eric Mars.
And your 2020 Fair Princess is Sierra Stammer. All right, and your 2020 O'Brien County Fair Queen is, drum roll please, Paige Daigle. Let's have a big round of applause for your 2020 O'Brien County Fair Royalty. Thank you all for coming out tonight for the coronation. You guys can now take pictures with the new fair royalty.
Thank you for joining us tonight for the Bryan County Fair Queen and King coronation here. And make sure you keep joining us this week, as we'll be back tomorrow again. And the links are posted on the Bryan County Fair Board Facebook page. And subscribe to Fuller Digital Solutions, and you'll get notifications here going forward of all the live events that we have covering from here. So thanks for joining us. Kyle Jorgensen here with Madison Jorgensen.